We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And right away, he lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
SOS.
On first down, here's Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. He's got a first down past the 30. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 33 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Check, lucky.
They go play action. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
We're good. Right there, 56.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, it's Geis, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Haskins gets this to Reed, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll run with Love, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins now to throw on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, dude.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's get it. 56.
On third down, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. It'll be Love to try and get the first. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on 2nd down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards, a 1st down. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. The throw complete to Beebe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Going to get it to BB here. It's a jet sweep. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Charlie.
Play fake, Cousins. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
He's coming. Bring up 48.
Here's Bernard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd and long for Cousins. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Bailey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the draw, this is Love. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run again with Love on first down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Love. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Check.
From the 45 on second down, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, check one. Watching your time.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a 3-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousin flushed out right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, it's Love, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Haskins on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Haskins to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield, but now it'll be third down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 55, Mike, guys, 55. Check it out.
On play action, Haskins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it with Madison. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56, right there, 56. 56 for Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56. Go.
Five.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Man, I got you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 51.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Check, 55 to Mike. Right here. Mike, 55.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
55's my guy, 55. You got nothing in there.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. 25 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And
they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready? 55. Right there in the middle. Trump. I know he ain't got it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go, D.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They'll run with Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison. His second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check 56. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Wait, hot. 56, buying 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike. Listen to me. Mike's 50. Hey, box drop.
From the 31, Cousins. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Yellow. Hey, wahoo! Bring the mirrors back and go full strength. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Hey, steamer. Screen. Pass.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Right there, 54 Mike.
On 1st down, it's Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And got his man complete. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
58 the mark. 58 the mark.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And the Vikings are in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run on first down. Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's it. Let's go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. It's out of time. It's out of time.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, baby.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He finds his man Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Gun. Alpha.
56 at the mic.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Shit. Hey, yo. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
Hey, Delta.
Rack. 56.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. What? Go. Slam. Go. Motion.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 54 Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.